Hello there everybody and welcome to another Generation 1 Wi-Fi battle. It's been more than 2 weeks, more than 3 weeks. I mean, house reformations, it's still going on, but I've put my computer together because, you know, I just had to. I'm so exhausted, but, you know, I have for you a battle today. It's a UU match against Dreamer, and I missed battling. I'm pretty sure you guys missed the content, so let's go, let's have it. So he's gonna lead with his Electabuzz, I'm gonna lead with my Arcanine, and that's a really interesting back sprite if I do say so myself. Kinda looks like a big Growlithe, but I like it, okay, I like it. Anyways, he's gonna switch out, I'm gonna go for Body Slam. Yeah, he goes into Omanite, that's not gonna do anything, it's also not gonna score the paralysis. So I'm thinking about my move. I think Electabuzz can take whatever because I have a decent special, and I'm like, what the hell is that back sprite? Oh my god, this is the first time I see a back sprite in this game that is completely messed up. Okay? Everything else is amazing, but they did the boy dirty. They did him dirty. So anyways, I'm gonna go for Thunder Wave, predicting his switch, but he switched into the ground type Graveler. And then I'm gonna switch into Blastoise, he will predict it, and he's gonna go for Substitute, which is really cool. Substitute Graveler. So I'm gonna go for Surf, break that sub, as he's gonna go for the Earthquake, and he's gonna get Gen 1 missed. Earthquake missed, because there's that small chance in Gen 1 that every move can actually miss. And it happens, so anyways, I'm gonna double into Electabuzz, predicting something crazy, and something crazy did indeed happen. He goes into his Golduck, and yeah, I'm gonna Thunder Wave, because you just wanna Thunder Wave the Golduck, but he's gonna switch into Electabuzz to take the Thunder Wave, which is quite interesting. It's an interesting move on his part for sure. So I'm gonna switch into Graveler, predicting his own Thunder Wave. But he goes for Seismic Toss. I guess he predicted me to have a ground type, either Graveler or Sand Slash, something. But yeah, so I'm gonna Body Slam. He goes into Golduck, it didn't score the paralysis. And I'm like, okay, this thing can actually set up Amnesia, and nobody wants to do that. Or he can go straight away for the super effective water move. So I'm gonna switch into Blastoise, he goes for Blizzard. I'm like, I wonder how much damage Earthquake is actually gonna do. So let's find out. So he goes for Blizzard, and he's gonna get a crit, and he's gonna freeze me. Goodbye, Blastoise. It was nice having you. Oh my goodness, unbelievable. He froze us again. We're gonna get frozen. And in Gen 1, once the Pokemon is frozen, yeah, it's over. Unless it gets hit by a fire type attack. And I'm like, okay. What am I doing staying in? I was so frustrated by the freeze, I just stayed in, even though I shouldn't, because he could have taken the chance to set up the Amnesia and absolutely murder my life. But yeah, he's gonna go for Surf. I was gonna send in my Tangela, and I'm like, do I wanna go for Sleep Powder? Do I wanna go for Mega Drain? I'm gonna go for Mega Drain, just get some damage. But he randomly switches into his Omanite, and another Mega Drain will just finish him off. Because Tangela is faster than Omanite. I wonder why he actually switched into Omanite, but there you go, he's just gonna die. In comes Ninetales. I'm like, okay, you know that I have a frozen Blastoise, are you actually gonna go for the fire type attack? I predicted him not to go for it, and I'm like, okay, let's try to Stun Spore even though we're paralyzed. Not paralyzed, we're confused, but I mean, we're gonna hit ourselves. And Tangela is kind of a problem for his team. Okay, whatever happens, happens. Let's just go into Blastoise. And he goes for Fire Blast! And we're gonna get defrosted. But Blastoise is already low in health, unfortunately. We got rid of the freeze, but sadly we're low in health. Unless I get to paralyze some things here and there, Blastoise is gonna be pretty useless, unfortunately. So I'm gonna go for Agility with my Arcanine against Ninetales, the battle of the exclusives. Red versus Blue, let's go. We hit ourselves the first time, the second Body Slam will get the crit, and his second Body Slam will actually score the paralysis, and that's no good whatsoever. Especially because we are low health, and yeah, so he's gonna send in his Graveler as I try to go for Hyper Beam, but I got fully paralyzed, so it's gonna actually saved my Arcanine. That was a lucky fully paralysis right there, so I'm gonna send in Tangela. I'm like, okay, he goes for the substitutes. Let's try to put him to sleep before he does something crazy like exploding. Come on, Tangela. Please. You missed earlier. And you're gonna miss again. And you're just gonna die to the explosion. Like, absolutely nothing happened. And yeah. Sleep powder. Why do I even try? It always misses, man. It always misses. Let's send in Graveler. Lucky me, he goes into Electabuzz, and the Electabuzz is paralyzed. So let's go for the Earthquake. Stab Earthquake, strongest move against his remaining Pokemon, I believe. I think I haven't seen one left. But yeah, I'm gonna send in Blastoise, this time as a Death Fodder. I had to use it as a Death Fodder, unfortunately, even though he got defrosted. So I can have a safe switch in into this ugly Electabuzz. And then I'm gonna go back into Graveler, predicting his Electabuzz. The plays! Let's go! And now we can go for the safe Earthquake again, the Stab Earthquake. Does he want to sack his Electabuzz? Does he want to sack something else? Let's find out. But the ball is in our hands, and let's see how this goes. So he's gonna switch into Golduck, and he's actually gonna manage to survive. So that means we have to send in something to take the hit, and pray that he doesn't get the freeze again if he goes for Blizzard, but he doesn't. He just went for the safe Surf. Electabuzz has a decent special who will be able to take it. Luckily, it wasn't a crit. The Psychic, in case he goes for, into his own Electabuzz, we just have to do it. And that's exactly what happens. He's at full HP. I don't know if that's gonna work out. Luckily, we got the special drop. I'm like, hopefully he gets fully paralyzed and he doesn't paralyze us. But he didn't. He goes for Seismic Toss. Another one will finish me off. I want to keep my Electabuzz for now. Like, hopefully he's gonna go for something crazy, like an electric type attack, but he doesn't. Graveler will take the Seismic Toss, and now an Earthquake can finish him off. But will he sack his Electabuzz? Will he switch out? Will he want to take the Earthquake on another Pokemon? This is really close, guys. This is really close. Let's see how this is gonna end. One of the closest battles I have ever had. And you need to stay tuned until the end to see how this is gonna end up. So, yeah. Dreamer's thinking about his move. You just cannot blame him in this case. Anything can happen. Every decision counts. Every move counts. He decided to sack his Golduck. Can't really blame him for that. It was really low in health, can't really set up. And then he's gonna finally reveal his last Pokemon, which is the Raticate. The Rat Man is there, and every single Pokemon of mine is low in health. It's such a nice Pokemon to keep until the end, for the end game. But let's see how this goes. Luckily our Electabuzz wasn't paralyzed, so we are actually able to outspeed it. So yeah, I'm just gonna try to do my best here, just try to do as much damage with the Thunderbolts, I believe, and finish him off with something. But then I remembered that he still had something. I think I remember that he still had his Electabuzz, I believe, I'm not sure. And I didn't want to go for Thunderbolts, so that's the reason why I went for Psychic, and the game rewarded me with a crit. So yeah, I risked it, and it paid off. It definitely paid off. So he has Ninetales and whatchamacallit, the Eradicates left, and we have the low in health Electabuzz and everything else. I'm gonna go for Thunder Wave. I wanted to slow this thing down because I know a Thunderbolt isn't gonna kill it, so I wanted it to be slower than my Graveler. And I believe that was the smartest move to go for, because now Graveler will surely finish him off, and his last Pokemon is the Raticate. At the range of HP I'm at, Bubble Beam will finish me off, so it's gonna be a 1 versus 1 situation, Fearow against Raticate. Who will come out victorious? There's a Drill Peck, there's the Super Fang. If this Hyper Beam kills, it's GG. If it doesn't, he kills me back, but Fearow will strike him down with a critical hit. Did it matter? I have no idea, but it was one of the closest games ever. So GG Dreamer, hope you guys enjoyed. Stay tuned for more. Have a wonderful day, and allons-y.